Hey Casey, hope you're doing well. My name is Tyler Chartier. I'm responding back to your comment on a bulletin that I posted in Connect Utah. I want to kind of take a moment to explain to you what we're doing for other businesses right now to kind of grow them that business audience. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do here is share my screen, and I have information pulled up that I believe belongs to you. So, I'm not sure on the Instagram, but this looks like your Facebook page that you're actively using. Looks like you have about 63 people that follow this. It looks like you have a couple reviews here, three 5-star reviews. That's great. Um, but your overall kind of social presence obviously seems to be lacking just a little bit, which is great because we have nothing but upside to kind of work with you on. So, and I looked up Instagram as well. I'm not sure if this is your Instagram account, but if it is, obviously this is where we would have to start kind of changing it around from a personal account to more Instagram business related. So, what I'd like to do is kind of take a moment and show you this video. All right, so I'd like to show you and kind of highlight some of what our initial clients have been getting in their account. So I think the most important thing to kind of explain to each individual business owner is how can it be effective within their own business. So I want to take and highlight one of these and kind of go to the tools so you show you how we went ahead and sourced their following and ultimately what the outcomes were. So this is the back end of the system that we'll be utilizing. This is not anything for the business owner to really concern themselves with. We take minimal input, or I guess really as much input as the business owner wants to give us to calculate and to kind of set up all the parameters. But for the most part, we know how to target within our software, and unless there's specific requirements, we do pretty much all of the back end of the system. So again, the things that I wanted to kind of highlight are the different follow sources. So with this individual, I'll kind of give you the background story. They are a lifestyle blogger that is also within the LDS religion. They're looking to connect with other LDS based type lifestyle bloggers or people that would enjoy to read her blog or be associated with it. So one of the very first ways that we went ahead and created kind of a target is on a keyword or username or bio. So if any of her following or people that we want to follow indicate that they are LDS within, let's say, their bio, it then gives us the ability to be able to target that account and engage with it. So that was kind of the first key trigger that we went ahead and put in there. So for other businesses, how that can be applicable is, for example, somebody that's within the auto mechanic niche, if anyone is identifying with cars or car distributors, car salesmen, things like that, that they have a greater chance of also needing a service like yours. Thus, we can target them that way. So that's just kind of an example. Another one that we really like to utilize with a lot of our businesses are, we take an already pre-existing account that's kind of within the same niche, whether it be a competitor or kind of industry leader, and we actually get their following to engage with our clients' following. So the way we go ahead and do that is we actually target a specific account. Like I said, a lot of the businesses will, target their competitors' Instagram accounts, thus trying to get their following to come over to your following, ultimately to increase kind of your bottom line. So another one of the features are obviously like specific users. If there were specific users that you want to engage with, follow with, or have ultimately follow you, we can go ahead and set those parameters up. That's more of a specific for only some specific businesses would we really utilize something like that. For the general kind of population of businesses, we wouldn't be utilizing a function within there. But one of the biggest and I think one of the best within our software is actually the ability to do geolocations. So a geolocation, again, to kind of give you the context, this individual being a lifestyle blogger within the LDS religion, we went ahead and created geolocations for all of the individual temples that are here in the state of Utah. So what that kind of allows us to do is anybody that is engaging within these locations, they have their cell phone set to share location, or they're commenting, engaging, ultimately interacting in some way, shape, or form within these specific locations. We can then go ahead and try to target their account. So again, what we would do is we would engage with them, like, comment, ultimately create that personal engagement in hopes that they come back to us. So that's kind of how we build the audience. Now, some of the other key features that I kind of want to highlight here, people kind of ask us about the follower to following ratio, and we always like to keep it about 50%, if not lower, meaning higher actually with followers, less following. And the reason why we do that is it just creates an aesthetically pleasing kind of business page when your potential consumers then try to target you. So, for example, if you have 1,000 followers, but you're following 5,000 people, that doesn't really look that good to a potential customer. Whereas if we have 5,000 people that are following us and we're only following less than 1,000 people, that ratio looks a lot more compelling for a potential consumer to go ahead and work with you. So that's kind of important to know. So we keep our follower to following ratio about that 50% or below. That's some of the other key functions that we will be utilizing for your business as well, is the follow, unfollow, the like, comment, potentially direct message, just whatever kind of your business ultimately calls for. And the way that we would go ahead and kind of identify that is if we did decide to ultimately move forward, we would give you kind of our onboarding process where you would fill out pertinent information about your business, how you'd like your audience created, just some like specifics more or less to go along with your business account. So a couple of the other things that I want to kind of highlight here is actually what's coming next. I think that this is incredible. This software that we're utilizing is expanding into kind of numerous other social platforms as well. So Facebook management is coming next for us as well. With our Facebook management, it will be management of Facebook groups, simple kind of functionality processes to be done within Facebook, a whole lot of other really cool things with Facebook to create that engagement with your business page or with you as, like let's say a lifestyle blogger or something. So I do want to show you kind of one other thing here, and this is something that we're getting ready to kind of unroll over the next couple months here, but we're in the trial period right now. What we're doing is we're actually having our clients go ahead and share content with us to then go ahead and be scheduled as a campaign to be more effective with what we're already doing on kind of the back end, which is the automation aspect. So to give you guys some context, I should say, this individual's account, they're involved in the Navy, they're a high-ranking kind of official, and they are selling Navy niche type items. So you can see here we have hats, we have bobbleheads, we have challenge coins, belt buckles, just a whole lot of things that are associated with the United States Navy. So this individual, they already had, a highly functioning kind of movement going on Facebook, and what they did was they gave us all of the content that they've already utilized on Facebook, and now told us to create kind of a social media story for them on Instagram. That's kind of what we're finding with a lot of our businesses right now is they have one good, solid, functioning, lead generating kind of social platform, but they're leaving, like I said, up to 800 million people on the Instagram side that have zero exposure to their business. So, that happens kind of a lot. This business owner is doing about $60,000 per month of, generating just from Facebook alone. So you can see how a $100 per month investment could yield a huge return ultimately for them by just literally replicating what we've done on Facebook for them now onto Instagram. So I hope that kind of answers all of your questions, but if you have anything further, I would love to answer it. Until next time though, I appreciate you watching this video and I appreciate any feedback you'd like to give me. Thank you.